The new demo on the block probably has around 5 hours on Team Fortress 2. They just launched TF2 and they may have thought the Demoman looked cool. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool. Or they just picked the random class button. Yeah, I can give this guy a try. Or they just watched the new Lazy Purple video on how it feels to play Demoman. And they're inspired to play. For some reason when they launched the game they decided to use the arrow keys to move around. And they fall for a lot of scams and tricks that people do. Oh no, you put on my items by accident. Wait, but at least it's telling me, and at least I can solve this. Okay, let's just go on this link. Oh man. They tend to blow themselves up by putting 3 sticky bombs on the ground. Fuck. Or they misplace a sticky bomb trap under their feet and accidentally blow it up. No. Either way, they keep killing themselves. No, God. They don't quite understand what the Demoman's all about, but they kinda like it. And they're inspired to play more. Still rocking the freshly minted gibbous and new pair of eyes, they're having fun playing Demoman, and have around 20 hours on TF2 now. They have learned not to use the arrows to move around. Oh yeah. And they still fall for scams and stuff like that. This is the stage where they start learning to improve how to play Demoman. They're no longer just blowing themselves up, missing pipes, and over-aiming stickies. Just kidding, they're doing exactly that. But they're slowly learning and taking their first steps up the learning curve. However, they still are killing themselves often and they still keep dying. Alright, we got this. Okay. No! Ah, goddamn! They don't know how to aim their pipes. Agony. Pain. Or set up sticky traps properly. Alright, so we got a sticky trap. This is how I say it.
Hi there!
No. Oh, come on. They still don't even know how to charge up the sticky bomb launcher. Don't you ever wish that the sticky bomb launcher could shoot a little bit longer or further? Like, come on, like, this range just doesn't cut. And they think that it's only a close range weapon. You'll probably see these Demomans running around on casual servers on maps like Dust Bowl, 2 Fort, and Hightower. They aren't here for skill, they're just here to have fun, and they're doing a bloody great job at it. However, they venture on, until they get to the next stage. After playing Team Fortress 2 for a little bit longer, they get bored with the stock Demoman. They go for a search for something new, until they find DEMOKNIGHT TF2. The legendary video where they see some man with a sword and shield running around and killing everyone. This inspires them. It's like a new door opened for them, and they go right into it. They go into full Demonknight mode. Are they good at it? No. Are they trying their best? Yes. And they're actually doing okay. But they're failing horribly. Very horribly. They're kind of just charging and dying straight away. What the fuck? Left and right, and they're kind of getting a bit angry. They're experiencing their first moments of rage, and you'll experience quite a bit of rage playing Demoman. They try out this subclass, and they try out some different weapons, and they have some highlights but a lot more lowlights. And after a bit more practicing, they move on to the next stage. They're still going really wild with the Demonknight. They think this is the most overpowered strategy there is, and they kind of feel like there's no point to the actual Demoman. But they are wrong. Anyway, they start looking at more YouTube tutorials and realize how hard Demonknight is, so they decide to take a break. They find that they can get more kills from playing the stock Demoman and just sticky spamming. After watching the How It Feels to Play Demoman video made by Lazy Purple, they realize that they can just sticky spam and get easy kills. And they have a lot of fun doing so. This usually makes them feel better than they are, and they go from having their ego at 10 to 110. And this is a really important stage because it really is part of the development of the character. Many players don't make it to this stage. Many just stuck at Demonknight for the rest of their lives. But this player did, and they got through, and they're ready to get to the next stage, which involves leveling up their skill, watching tutorials, and you'll find out the rest. Stage 5. This is a very important stage for the Demoman main, because this is the stage where he begins improving dramatically. He starts watching tutorials on YouTube made by Tufty, especially his Demoman's 101 series, where he learns all about hitting pills and spamming sticky bombs. After watching this guide and watching the other 10 tips video, he really focuses on improving. And it's at this stage that he decides to buy cosmetics, or win them. Which brings us into our today's sponsor. Now, you wouldn't be watching this right now if it wasn't for this Discord server called TF2 Chill Zone. They are the most active and mainly the only alive TF2 Discord server right now, and they're trying to hold the TF2 community together, one member at a time. There's already over 3,000 people there, so if you want to join in the fun, it'll be linked down below. I'll see you there. While they are improving, they're not great, and barely even good. They join casual matches and struggle to get to the top of the scoreboard, but they're learning, and they're inspired, and this is the drive that they need. From the previous stages, they've put the newfound knowledge to use. Frequently joining casual matches, this Demoman is having more fun than ever. Quite frankly, the best time in his little Demoman life. He's addicted to the dopamine rush of setting up a sticky bomb trap, or landing the perfect pill. This Demoman is occasionally raging, but is working on controlling it. With his newfound cosmetics, he has newfound skills, and there's a lot to await him in the next stage. And, oh wait, did I mention that he can charge up sticky bombs now? Well yeah, that's probably something I should mention. What? Right now for this Demoman, it's only looking up, and there's no going down from here. So with a smile on his face, jumping up to high tower, he's having a great time. And he's probably guarding your spawn right now. Can you hear that? Can you hear the Demoman outside? Scoops, can you hear it? Can you hear it, Scoops? I'm not Scoops, you idiot. Look, I'm sorry, but can you hear that Demoman? I think it's outside. Let's go check.
Oh, they're going to have to glue you back together in hell!
This is a wonderful stage where they begin the search for something harder. Casual matches feel like a breeze, and it just isn't cutting it anymore. This drunk Scottish man needs a challenge, so naturally, he moves to TF2's competitive game mode, and after waiting 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 47 seconds, he realizes it's the same shit as casual. This was a letdown, and so he continues his search, until he finds something new, something wonderful, something called Sixes, a new magical world of Team Fortress 2, where he can test out his full Demoman potential. Things are looking up, very up. However, he gets wrecked, like really wrecked. And it feels like he's reliving stage 3 all over again. This is like some next level PTSD shit right here. Anyway, with his ego now completely demolished, he searches for hope once again. But this time by playing MG with his newfound competitive friends, he is improving fast. Not fast enough, but still fast, so give him some credit for that. Anyway, eventually after a little while, he moves on to the next stage. So our fellow drunk Scottish main has been practicing with MG, I heard. Anyway, this is the stage about slowly improving and working on rebuilding his crushed ego. This Demoman learns a lot about playing Demoman in a competitive environment, as well as in a 1v1 environment. He learns the value of playing smart as Demoman, which is something he never heard of before. He's beginning to hit more of those dream sticky traps and pipes from stage 6. Still getting the dopamine rush, he carries on. However, you must know, this is the stage where many Demoman mains fall off, or simply choose another class. This will be because of how difficult Demoman is to actually play well, and in a competitive environment. Sure, in casual, sticky spamming is a viable strategy, but competitive is another level of hardness. Hardness. Just like my carpet. What else do you think I was gonna say, you sick f***? Well, you did it. You're a professional Demoman. The best of the best, or so you think. This Demoman is close to perfect as they can be. They have memorized how to hit air pipes like the back of their hand, and sticky traps are as easy to put down as putting down your parents after telling them that you watch Team Fortress 2 videos instead of studying. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know what you're doing. This Demoman has trained for hours, and is now on a competitive team. So he feels like the training is kind of worth it now. Is it possible? Either way, he's entering competitions, and is going to this thing that many know as invite matches. He's having the time of his life, and there's no clue what comes ahead of him. So it's kind of sad to see Demoman at this stage when you know what's coming ahead of them. Anyway, let's just let them enjoy it while it lasts. You'll see this Demoman hanging out in the maps that are in the map pool for competitive. They're probably busy mastering the rollouts and doing scrims with their team. Their time to play casual is low, but when they do, they crush their opponents, and are always king of the scoreboard. This is possibly the best possible stage to be in. It is the top, and you would have no clue what's coming next. So you wake up one day, you feel kinda weird. You stagger across the room into the toilet, since you feel like you're gonna throw up. Before going to the toilet, you realize that you're wearing a vest full of bombs and an eye patch. You convince yourself that you're just out of it, or just still dreaming. After a while of throwing up in the toilet, you go back to your room and find empty bottles of Scrumpy next to your computer. You think to yourself, what the fuck happened to me last night? Sadly, you reach stage 10, buddy. The stage of becoming the Demoman. You gain a crippling alcohol addiction, and you begin wearing an eye patch. While laying down in your bed, memories of the previous day come back into your mind. The three reoccurring things are Scrumpy, bombs, and the police department. You can't remember what order this happened in, but you decide to turn on the TV, and you are absolutely shocked at what you see.
This just in now. A large explosion has happened at a local Tesco Express branch in Glasgow in what local police chiefs have called a terrorist attack. The main suspect in the bombing was seen entering the building wearing an explosive vest and threw several grenades at innocent bystanders. He then ran to the beverage section where he stole several bottles of Scrumpy before leaving the building in a hurry. Police have described the suspect as a drunken black Scot who's missing an eyeball. If you have any information regarding this man, please contact your local authorities immediately.
Well, you thought stage 10 was the end of it? Guess what? You're wrong. The stage can happen anywhere between stage 3 and stage 9. This is the alternative stage, where the Demoman never goes back to the stock weapons. He stays as Demo Knight. He learns to be the best that he can be. This Demo Knight masters skills and techniques such as tripping and baiting swings. This Demo Knight can 1v1 almost every class, and he's mastered dodging bullets, backstabs, and even fire. There's some debate on whether this stage is better than stage 9, but I'd say both have their ups and downs. I'd also like to say congratulations for doing the unexpected and reaching this stage. You didn't follow the norm, and I respect that. The most well-known person in this stage is Sololite. He actually founded this stage. He made the TF2 video called Demo Knight Team Fortress 2 exactly 1 year ago on the day I'm recording this. And that got 1.1 million views and started the trend of Demo Knight Team Fortress 2. Mind you, there was Demo Knight before that, but were they as good and were they as skilled? No. This video, the one video, really stepped up everyone's games. And this is history for Team Fortress 2, so you should definitely check that out below. Either way, we've reached the end of this video. And I have one thing to ask you. Can I please have 10k subs? Okay, I'm sorry, but it's a goal that I've always wanted to reach, and I'm almost halfway there. So, you know, you could help me. It's free. Smash subscribe, and I'll see you later. Also, shout out to Hamaji Neo who made this format. You know, love you, bye.